Hello, everybody. How are you? It's been a little bit since I did a post, so I thought I'd come on, talk a little bit about what's going on, what my feelings are, how things are going, that kind of stuff, especially about the wall. I think this whole thing about the wall is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Never have I ever seen so many people bitch about protecting our company, our country. Our country is unbelievably in great shape. And we have a government or our president fighting our government on protecting our country. I can't figure this out for the life of me. I really can't. It's it's our country, for God's sake. Why would they do this? Why would our politicians that we elect, both Republican and Democrat, both, fight against protecting our borders? And they're only specific about areas of the border. Most of those politicians could care two crap about Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, but they all care about California. Well, California has some of the best damn walls and border protection there is. But the last time when George Bush got money for a wall, like $760 million, I believe it was, or something, California got most of it, or damn near all of it. Why is that? They are a sanctuary state wanting all these people to come into our country, but yet they're the ones getting all the money and wasting it. We have to put wall down the border. Now everyone goes, you can't build a wall from sea to shining sea. Well, yes, you can. If you want to, you can do that. They go, no, you can't, it's too hard. Then why do they build tunnels through the Alps? Why do they build roads over the Rocky Mountains to get to California? If they wanted to, they can. The thing is, build a wall where it's easy to be accessed. I used to live in Douglas, Arizona, right on the border. And I saw a lot of border jumpers. And a lot of people die in the deserts. I can understand them why they're coming over here, but make it legal. So anyway, now we have a national emergency, and everybody's freaking out about this. A national emergency. Well, a lot of the national emergencies that were taken care of on the other ones were for other countries. Obama had 13 national emergencies. None were for the United States. None. We spent all that money for other countries, borders, walls, none for this country. I don't understand why these people hate protecting our people, our citizens. We love the world of people. We want the world of people to come here to make a better life. But come here and make a better life. Don't come here and trash our country. Don't come here and break our laws. But, oh, as the song goes, we have to feel sorry for them. Why? They don't feel sorry for us. The other thing they say is the 11 million people that are here now are good for our country. It helps our country. Well, if they're good for our country, how come they don't stay in their country and make it good for them there? There's too many political views on this. Build the wall, make entrances for them to come in, to become citizens, require them to become citizens. Something else. People pay a lot of money to become a citizen in our country, to be a national citizen of the United States. So why don't they do that? Why are they paying these coyotes $8,000 to $10,000 to be trafficked across illegally? So when you get caught, you get deported back. Take that money, apply for a citizenship, go through the steps, and then you're a citizen. It's really, really sad state of affairs that we have. One thing I am going to say about our president, over and above every other president that we have, Reagan might be one of the small exceptions, but he was still a politician. Donald Trump, with all his faults and how he pisses off everybody with his twits and tweeters and twatters and tooties, or whatever you want to call it. And yes, I read them all. I'm logged into his tweeting. He is for the American people. He wants us to be better. And the reason why he wants us to be better is because it helps the country, it helps the businesses, it helps everything. If we build our families together to strengthen them, to have the money that they want to have to spend the way they want to, makes our country great. Now look what the liberals did to Jeff Bezos and Amazon in New York. Are they out of their minds? It has become so bad that we allow anyone and anyone to run us. And I'm sorry, when you have anti-American, anti-Jewish, anti-Israel, anti-everything about this country sitting in our Congress, means they are doing exactly what happened in France, a slow takeover of our country. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen on next election. But as our youth becomes electable age, AOC is one of them. She's coming up through. She's electable age. Now she's in Congress. She's a nutbag. Doesn't mean she's mean or I hate her or anything along those lines. She's just out to lunch. That doesn't mean she's not going to get smarter later on and end up being another Nancy Pelosi. Who knows? I'm just saying that if you're willing to lay down your life to allow someone else to control it, have at it. I just hope I'm not here to see it. I've done everything I can to spread the word, from campaigning to doing public speaking, to doing Twitter, to doing Facebook, to doing websites on the radio and television, both, to do what I can to help shine the light on the craziness and the evil that's in our Congress, both Democrats and Republicans. All I know is if you really feel that this country is that bad, then do something about it. Keep electing Muslims and anti-zealots, Israel people, anti-American people. Keep electing them. Then you'll get exactly what you want. And then you'll get exactly what you deserve. Just remember one thing when it comes to socialism. Socialism's idea is a feeling. The idea of socialism is everybody shares everything. If that was true, all those communes that were started would have been still operational. But a thing happens in Russia called Kafka, which means no one cares. So if you get paid the exact same as your person next to you that sits on their ass and does nothing, why should you bust your ass? That's socialism. Last point about socialism. There is no such thing as socialism, period. I don't care who you talk to, what country you go to, where you go. Socialism does not exist. And the reason why it doesn't exist is because somebody has the power and the money controlling what everybody else does. That is not socialism. True socialism is everyone in government, right on down to the smallest person, should be exactly the same. Nobody should have a big house. Nobody should have a little house. Every car should be exactly the same. Every piece of clothing you wear should be exactly the same. Every food you eat should be exactly the same. That's true socialism. Never has existed, never will exist. Socialism is a blanket that covers your head for dictatorship. That's all it is to it. So think about it. Prove me wrong. Write me a note. Say, hey, Russ, you're an idiot. Socialism is a great way of life. Everybody gets free health care. Fine. Everybody gets free health care. Well, let's put all our politicians on the exact same health care plan if it's so great. Let's put them all on it. Let's put them all making exactly the same amount of money. How many of you out there making $195,000 a year? Nancy Pelosi. AOC, she's making $175,000 a year now. Is she going to share her money? No. She's making more money than a lot of people are. So I guess socialism doesn't work. Bernie Sanders is worth about $10 million. How come he doesn't share his money? Oh, no, that's socialism. You have to be a socialism person. They don't want to be a part of that because they don't want to give up what they worked for. So if you're out there busting your ass, trying to make a living and feed your kids and have a roof over your head, and you want socialism, you're full of crap. Because I want you to say, hey, you call your congressperson, say, hey, let me come live with you. I want to bring my family. We'll move in tomorrow. Let's make this socialism thing work. Let's do it. Let's put it into action. Let's see it really work. Take your gates off, pull your walls down, let's everybody move in. We'll camp out in your yard if there's not a room. Or we'll tear down the top part of the house, make a bigger one. Okay, but socialism is not going to work. And if you want somebody to feed you, pat you on the back, clothe you, put a roof over your head, vote away. Vote away. I'm not going to deny you your right to vote. Anyway, thank you very much again. I had to vote there. You notice I'm in a sweater. It's cold as hell here in Vegas. Jiminy Christmas. Everyone stay warm. Be good. Love everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.